Thanks for the seamless hosting today, Rick. Thanks very much. So here we are. It's week 169 of our global salon, and I think we're just plugging right along. It's grand. I've been thinking a lot about baseball the last few years, the great American pastime, and how screwed over it's getting. And but it appears that the Nevada legislature did not take up the issue of whether or not to fork over 300 and however many millions, hundreds of millions of dollars for the A's to get a stadium in Las Vegas. And then I also think about the owner of the A's, John Fisher, and it makes me wonder, or to note that as far as I can tell, boys who become billionaires through inheritance, they seem to be particularly lacking in any kind of social skills or community interaction kind of skills or something like that. Anyways, oh, and also I joined a vintage baseball group on Facebook over the weekend and had to argue with numerous people, or not argue with them, but remind them that that Barry Bonds is the home run king until somebody hits more. So I'm going to read a baseball poem today. A great poem. This is Lawrence Ferlinghetti, Baseball Canto. Watching baseball sitting in the sun, eating popcorn, reading Ezra Pound, and wishing that Juan Marichal would hit a hole right through the Anglo-Saxon tradition in the first canto and demolish the barbarian invaders. When the San Francisco Giants take the field and everybody stands up for the national anthem, with some Irish tenor's voice piped over the loudspeakers, with all the players struck dead in their places, and the white umpires like Irish cops in their black suits and little black caps pressed over their hearts, standing straight and still like it's some funeral of a Blarney bartender, and all facing east, as if expecting some great white hope or the founding fathers to appear on the horizon like 1066 or 1776. But Willie Mays appears instead in the bottom of the first, and a roar goes up as he clouts the first one into the sun and takes off like a foot runner from Thebes. The ball is lost in the sun, and maidens wail after him as he keeps running through the Anglo-Saxon epic. And Tito Fuentes comes up looking like a bullfighter in his tight pants and small pointy shoes. And the right field bleachers go mad with Chicanos and blacks and Brooklyn beer drinkers. Tito, sock it to him, sweet Tito. And sweet Tito puts his foot in the bucket and smacks one that don't come back at all and flees around the bases like he's escaping from the United Fruit Company. As the gringo dollar beats out the pound, and sweet Tito beats it out like he's beating out usury. Not to mention fascism and anti-Semitism. And Juan Marichal comes up, and the Chicano bleachers go loco again as Juan belts the first ball out of sight and rounds first and keeps going, and rounds second and rounds third and keeps going and hits pay dirt to the roars of the grungy populace. as some nut presses the backstage panic button for the tape recorded national anthem again to save the situation. But it don't stop nobody this time. In their revolution round the loaded white bases in this last of the greatest Anglo-Saxon epics, in the Territorio Libre of baseball. Thank you.
Bravo, bravo. Okay. Next